Hey guys, you are listening to English Made Simple. This is episode number 57, número 57. Hey guys, welcome amigos. How are things? What's up? ¿Qué onda? My name is Milena from EnglishMadeSimple.net. Thank you guys for joining me to yet another episode of English Made Simple. Welcome to the old and new listeners. To my new listeners, where have you been hiding all this time? Finally, you've tuned in to this show, to episode number 57. It's about time. Sit back and enjoy the show. So, in the last episode, we covered something called dynamic verbs, and we also learned how to pronounce the ing part of the verb. And that's how we know they are dynamic verbs, because we put them into ing form. And we also learned some adjectives that end with ing. That was just a bonus there for you, a little bit extra in episode number 56. Consider it a gift from me. Ha! Oh, I think I forgot to say what an adjective was for those of you who don't know. Adjectives are words that describe nouns or pronouns. For example, this episode is interesting. Interesting is an adjective, and that describes the noun, which is the word episode in this case. This episode is interesting. So in today's episode, in today's short and sweet, I want to mention some of the most common English expressions that have verbs ending with ing. There's going to be a lot of ing in this episode. I want you to practice pronouncing ing. So let's begin. You can practice these expressions immediately, if not straight away. Straight away is another way to say immediately. Right this moment, right this second, straight away, 2 words. Look guys, there are many expressions out there, but I selected a few for the time being. For the time being is one expression, meaning for now, por ahora. For the time being, okay? I selected a few expressions for the time being. Now, let's begin. First expression. Seeing is believing. Ver para creer. Seeing is believing. It's used in cases when you need to see something before you can accept it as the truth. Before you can say, yes, it's true, it exists, and it's real. Example, my personal example. Hey, mi amor, I'm going for a jog later today. And my husband says to me, yes, okay, sure, seeing is believing. He doesn't believe me that I'll go for a run, that I'm going to exercise. And he's probably right, okay? Seeing is believing. He doesn't believe it until he sees it. Next expression. Barking up the wrong tree. Looking in the wrong place. That's what it means. Or accusing the wrong person. To bark in Spanish means ladrar. Barking up the wrong tree. Ladrando al árbol equivocado. I don't have a personal example to share for this one, but I think I'm going to rely on Weon Inteligente for this one. So let's see what Weon Inteligente says. Example, if you think I can find more money for this house, you're barking up the wrong tree. You're barking up the wrong tree. You are wrong, basically. Okie dokie. Next. Look who's talking. Mira quien habla. You usually use this one to respond to someone's comment in a sarcastic kind of way. I usually use it in a smart-ass kind of way. Example, I'm going to pick up some random names. Julio is one name. Julio and Rodolfo. So Julio says to Rodolfo, hey Rodolfo, you are really bad at telling jokes. Jokes, chistes. Rodolfo says, well, look who's talking. It's supposed to be a joke and an example at the same time. As you can see, I am also bad at telling jokes. So Rodolfo and Julio are both bad at telling jokes. Let's move on and never mention this joke ever again. Next expression. I am just looking. If you're in the shop, browsing things, not intending to buy anything, This one is self-explanatory. It just means I am just looking, not buying anything. Cool. Easy peasy Japanesey. Next expression. Thinking out loud. Most of you will know this one. Pensar en voz alta. Thinking out loud. Sounds like a good name for a song, huh? Yeah, I think Ed Sheeran has already done it. Thinking Out Loud, a great song, so smooth and easy listening. Anyhow, I use this expression a lot. You can use it at work or with your friends. Example, just thinking out loud here, John. But what do you think if we include this graph in the proposal? What do you think about that? Just an idea. I'm thinking out loud, not stating a fact. And finally, last but not the least, the one and only, the one I use a lot. And you should know this off by heart. Sharing is caring. When you share something, it means you care about that person. You care about helping someone. You can also use it when you want to beg for food, when you are with your friends or family. I do this all the time. Example, mi amor, can I have that piece of delicious chocolate cake? Please, can I? And mi amor replies, no, Milena, you're on a diet, remember? So I reply, well, sharing is caring. Just give me a little bit. In reality, I wouldn't even ask my husband for the bite. I will just take the cake and eat the whole thing myself. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please share it with your friends because sharing is caring. Repeat the phrases we've learned today, practice them. So thank you for joining me, guys. Until next time, muchachos. As they say in Russia, до свидания. Hasta la próxima.